I think that colour's quite a good match though. Try this. I think I'll try the pointed star first. Remember to switch my iron off as well. Don't want that getting overheated. Go. Okay. Today I'm in my studio and I'm looking out at the North Sea, and it looks quite cold. There are a few seagulls struggling around, but I've got a project to do today that I've been wanting to do since Festival of Quilts, and it sounds quite exciting, but actually when I was loading up my stall at Festival of Quilts, I ripped a pair of my favourite jeans, and they've been in my studio waiting to be repaired since August, and I decided today is maybe the day I better do it. Well, these are my jeans, and as you can see, I don't know how I did it, I must have caught them on something, made a rip in the backside, which is not very ladylike. So my plan, and I've not really repaired jeans for years, because I do quite like ripped jeans, but not on the bottom. So not when you're a 50-something woman. It's not seemly for me. Anyway, so what I've decided to do is try first and stitch them together, and then I'm going to cover them with a patch. So that's what I'm going for. I don't know whether that's worse than the rip, but it's worth a try because I haven't worn them since August, so let's give it a go. First I need to find a thread that's going to go, and seeing as the patch is going to look different anyway, I have gone for this one. Can you see? It is an Orifil 58 and it's 4655. I think it's called Stormy Sea, which is actually very appropriate for today. So I think it's, because it's a variegated, I've got to give it a go. I think it's quite a good match. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put some on my bobbin and then take it from there. A bit of thread left in there. Let's get rid of that. It's a Juki DX7 and I love it, but sometimes for some reason it can be funny about the bobbin. So, and it doesn't always wind it properly, and I don't know whether that's if I'm not using the proper Juki bobbins or why that is. Oh, it's a bit boingy today, so we'll give it a go. Does everyone else do this? I don't know if it's what you're supposed to do, but it's what I've always done, and wound a little bit on first. Maybe that's where I'm going wrong. Okay, fingers crossed. We put it on. Let's see. Off we go. Okay. I can usually tell if it fills up too quickly, if it's not working, but I think that's looking okay. Well, I'm not 100% convinced that it's okay. And let me find a bit of scrap to try it on. I better put it in the machine first. Okay, let's see if this actually is going to work. We're hoping. Oh, it might be okay. I might have doubted it unnecessarily. Oh, right. Oh, I think that's fine. Phew. Okay, let's try a zigzag because that's what I'm going to use to mend my jeans with. Do you like a zigzag or yes? This is a good way actually to see how the variegated thread looks when it sews. I'm a big fan of variegated thread, but mostly I just use the Marrakesh. Let's try that. There we go. Oh, that's good. Okay, that's all working. Right. Now time to try it on my jeans. I might make the zigzag a bit bigger. Make the stitch a bit wider and a bit, so I put it on 4 and 2. So let's see. Oh, jeans, I'm really sorry. I think I should have probably changed to a jeans needle as well, but I don't have anything like that. Oh, this is going to be trickier than I thought. Maybe I should do it from, oh, let's give it a go. Hopefully I don't sew the front to the back, because that is the sort of genius move I have been known to make. No, we're going to have to go for it from inside, I think. Right, let's try this way. This might be better. It might have helped if I have undone the fly. There we go. And as you can see, I am not a size 10. That might be the problem, right? Okay. I probably should like pin or something. I've literally never tried this before. It might be a disaster. In which case, Mr. O'Capple will have to let me go shopping. Right. Okay. So I'm thinking if I do a few zigzags, it will sort of hold it in place a bit, and then I can put the patch on. Give it a go. It's getting a bit bumpy. This is not really my thing, mending, as you can see. Okay, and we'll go again. It's sort of holding it together loosely. We'll try again. All right. Oh, there's got to be better ways of doing it than this. Okay. Maybe one more for look. But my machine has a function to press the button and cut the thread, which I love. It's been a real game changer. And also, when you sew and stop, it stops. You can't see it on the jeans, but it stops with the foot up, so you don't have to be forever lifting the presser foot up and down, which is a really useful thing. If you make as many advent calendars as I do, then you'd be really glad of that function. That's the thing I seem to make the most of. Right, there we go. Right to the end. Okay, and I press my little... It does another function as well, which is this dot, which just a few stitches in place to try and hold it. Okay, let's see. Oh no, you've let me down. Oh no, you haven't. I'm sorry, machine. Being unkind to you today. Oops, over the little... There we go. All right. Well, okay, that doesn't look too bad. Looks sort of... Might even be okay like that, but I think it could sort of go. I don't know. Once, yeah, I think I'll go for the patch just to hold it together. I think that colour's quite a good match, though. I think if it wasn't on my bottom, I might be tempted to leave that, but I just think when I'm bending down and heaving things around it shows. I don't know. I think it's going to go, and if it's going to go, I'd rather not have everything on display. Right. I came over to get my template folder, which is right in my bookcase near the window, and I just, every time I get to the window, I just think, I am so lucky to have this view. Even on a cold, gloomy day and everyone's wrapped up, it's still an amazing view. And actually the tide's right in, so you probably can't see, but I can see ships coming out from Teesport, and there's one, like mostly container ships, heading out through the wind turbines. And you can, at night, you can see their lights all in a little line in the horizon, and they're all heading for far-flung places. I've got a little app which tells me where they're going, which the caretaker in the building told me about, and I've been a little bit addicted to that. But this isn't help getting my jeans repaired, so right. A few white horses today. Right. Well, this template file has all sorts of things in it, mostly drawn by Mr. O'Capple. That's a star. I don't know if it's big enough to cover my bottom. That one certainly isn't. Let's see what else we've got in here. A bat, I don't think so. A pumpkin. Oh no, that's a bit better. That is a bit of a bigger star, and that might be easier. What else have we got in there? The fish and slice of lemon. Well, there's everything in it. A banana, I don't think. Oh, butterfly, no. They are absolutely my phobia. Right, shall I try this? I think I'll try the pointed star first. Oh, it's a battle trying to get my phone in this tripod. Oh, right. Turn you around. Right, let's get this. And oh, bit of a battle. There we go. One of the problems with this studio is that the plugs are all on the floor. Right, let me get my iron, and then, oh, here we go. So you might be pleased to know that I've ordered the little gadget that I used in the filming of the Newark show. So next time I disappear off screen, hopefully the phone will follow me. And I've got my Tula Pin iron. I love this. I only got the mini iron, but it's been really good. So let's get that and see if I can plug it in. Oh, it's right down. I've got to move everything to get to the plug. I'm going to have to steal an extension from Mr. O'Capple. Oh, so this isn't, well, Heat and Bond's a trade name, but this is the same sort of thing. So you might be familiar with this. It's really good for applique. So you just draw on the paper side, and the underside is a sort of sticky glue, and it's iron on, and then you peel the paper off and press it on again. So I'm going to trace the template onto this paper. All right, here's my star shape. Just cut a bit of paper. Yeah, that should be plenty. Okay. By the way, I made these using this sort of technique. Rather cute, aren't they? Okay, so there's my template. So I'm going to, have I done enough? Just about. I'm always a bit mean cutting out things. I don't know why I shouldn't be. So what I'm going to do is trace over this star. Oops, that's not the best, but that's exactly where it's going. Okay, right. Oh dear, Mr. O'Capple will not be happy with my drawing. I really am bad. So I've drawn my star on the paper side, so this is the blue side. So now I'm going to iron it on. It might be good to get an idea to see if it will actually cover the bit that's needed. So I'm going to just put the points long ways over the rib. I think it will be okay. We give it a go. So here's my scrap of fabric that I'm using. Now what you'll find if you iron onto this, the glue that's not on the fabric that you're using will go onto your ironing board cover and mess it up. So I tend to cut out the excess paper so you're not ironing all that glue on. Also, I found it's helpful not to cut out on the line, because once you've stuck it to the fabric, then you want to cut out again on the line. So different people do it different ways, but this is the way I do it. So I've cut it out and it's just a bit out over the edge. So there's my bit of fabric. Is it going to fit? Let's give it a quick press and see. It's going to fit. I think it will. Yeah. So put it on this bit because it's a bit wider, I think. But what? Oh dear, I know you're all screaming at me. Put it on the wrong side. Don't put it on the correct side, else you'll end up with the wrong side showing up. There was nearly a disaster there. Right, get it to fit on. Maybe I might have to trim this just a little bit more. Get rid of those bits so I don't iron them. Right. Oh, that's better. So now it's on the wrong side. What I like to do, it's not essential, but if you've got a lovely iron, I like to cover it. You can use muslin, or I use these sheets from, I'll show you what they are. Hang on, I'll go and get one. They are from Vliseline. I can never say that. Iron on. So they are these. So I ordered these because I thought they were fusible sort of interfacing, but actually what they do is protect your iron from things like this. So, or the other thing you can use is baking paper. I find that works quite well as well. So what you do with this, cover it so you're not going to get your iron all mucky. I've got my iron on 2 dots, and ideally you hold it for about 10 seconds in place on each part of your design. A little bit of pressure, and with a bit of luck and the following wind, it should stick to your fabric. I don't know what this fabric is. It looks like a lorry Holt, but I don't know that it is. It's that sort of thing though. Anyway, there we go. So we're all stuck down. So now I'm going to cut out my star. So there we go. So, and now this is where you cut on the lines. So I'm cutting out right on the lines. Should probably leave this a little bit to set, but I'm just cracking on because it's nearly tea time, let's face it. Okay, so we'll go around. Whoops. Maybe I should use fabric scissors for this, not rubbishy craft scissors. I'm never sure because you're cutting paper as well. So around all the little points of the star. Here we go. Last bit. Oh, yeah, I think these scissors are not the best ones. Should have used my fabric scissors. They're a bit, oh, yeah. This is the most uneven star. Anyway, it's a means to an end. Okay, so there's my star. Let's see if it's actually going to work. So get rid of my scissors. Here we go. So there's my jeans. There's my rib, which I think has actually gone quite well, and the variegated blue works really well. So I think if I put it about here, put it like that, are they the best? Yeah, I think that's about the best one. That should cover most of the rib. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to peel the back off now. With these I find to get rid of the paper at the back, you do a little rip and then just peel it off. Hopefully, there we go. So that comes away, and you'll find that your fabric has like a, I don't know if you can see, it has like a shiny gluey bit. So I'm going to place that where I need it. Make sure it's in the right bit here. Right, get my special ironing sheet and get this pressed on. Now the thing with this sort of paper, there is one which it's like you don't need to stitch, but this one I do always stitch because I don't think it holds, and I certainly don't think it would hold through a wash. And I've never tried it on denim. I always do it on cotton. But what I want it to do is hold in place well enough so that I can stitch around it to hold it properly. But if it just keeps its place long enough for me to do that, I'll be happy with that. And the other thing with putting in this paper on the back means it doesn't fray as well. So if you just cut out the shape and and then try to sew it on, it'd be flimsier, and as you washed it, it would fray. So this helps. It's not like 100%, but it just helps stop the fray. Okay. I think that might be time enough. So shall we see if it has worked? Okay. I stuck my jeans together. No, right, okay. That's all right. That's stuck on. So I think what we'll do is go and try sewing it on. Okay. Remember to switch my iron off as well. Don't want that getting overheated. There we go. All right. Oh, I'm sorry I got distracted because there's a great big ship heading out there. I'll have to see where that's going. Who remembers doing this sort of thing as a little kid? That's great, isn't it? Just running along. Right, back to my machine, and I still got my variegated blue in there. I think I'll go for a straight stitch this time though. Okay, let's see if it's possible to do it without making a complete holics of it. Right, okay. Oh, I think this is definitely, do you know what, I think I'm going to have to take my table off and do it that way. Right, plan B. Let's try that. Okay, so I have one of these extender tables, so we'll just remove that. And now we're left with the bare bones. All right. Okay, let's try this. See if it's going to work. Put him. Oh, that might be better. You can tell I'm not a dressmaker. All right. I'm going to start here. I've gone for a straight stitch and we'll give it a go. I'm going to go quite roughly around the outside. Okay, moment of truth. I don't know if you can see. I feel a bit weird showing you my bottom, but there we go. Oh, that went better than I thought, and I've actually sat down and the repair is still held, so I think it must be time for a cup of tea. I think I've definitely earned that today. And if you try repairing jeans or something in the method that I've done, let me know how you get on. And I'd love to see what patch you put on yours. I'll see you next time.